All right, buckle up, gentlemen, because what I'm about to share with you will either make her heart race or make her legs weak. Imagine this. You're in room with her. She's not touching you. You're not even near her, but she's already imagining you, wanting you, feeling that magnetic pull, and Shadow doesn't even understand why. That's not an accident. That's psychology. Welcome everybody to my channel, Dark Psychology. This is Amelia, and this is my very first YouTube video. If you're watching this right now, that means you've been here since day one. The very start of something that's going to change the way you see women forever. And I thought, why start small when we can start with a bang? Because if you follow me on other platforms, you know I have a reputation. I say things others won't say out loud. I talk about attraction in ways that are, let's just say, a little spicy. So today we're diving deep into 10 ways to get a woman wet. Yes, mentally, emotionally, and physically. And I'm not sugarcoating it. But quick heads up. This is not a PG-13 video, as your personal with reporting live from sunny California. I'm predicting a strong chance of afternoon showers after you finish watching this. Now, here's the truth most men miss. Many guys completely misunderstand what actually gets a woman in the mood. They either go about it the wrong way or they neglect it altogether. Walking up to her while she's changing a smelly diaper. Not sexy. Trying to get frisky while she's in the middle of scrubbing the kitchen floor. Nope. Wrong time. Wrong place. But catch her in the morning while she's fresh out of the shower, glowing, doing her makeup, or dressed to kill for a night out. That's your moment. That's when you lean in and whisper in her ear all the dirty little things you plan to her later. Now that's baby macking music. So if you've been stuck in a drought lately, consider this your personal rain dance. Let's give that dryland some much-needed attention. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up because this is just the beginning. There's a lot more coming your way that'll help you understand not only the enigma that is woman, but also yourself. All right, let's get into it. 1. Create anticipation. The first step is simple, but deadly effective intonation. There's a reason 50 Shades of Grey became the best-selling women's fantasy series of all time. Because women are masters at turning imagination into physical desire. Minari visual. Women, we get turned on in mind first. Your words can be more powerful than anything you do with your hands. And no, you don't have to be Shakespeare to pull this off. Submit simple post-it note on the fridge saying, "Can't stop thinking about last night" is enough to send her spiraling into thoughts. She won't admit Tonian. Famous relationship therapist Estherpel once said, "For starts the minute after you finish having sex," and she's right. With women, mental lubrication comes before physical lubrication. We need to feel wanted, valued, and above all safe. When a woman feels safe with you, her guard drops, her mind opens, her imagination runs wild. That's safety. That's the best natural lubricant you can buy. Here's how to do it. Keep the tension going all day long. Send a teasing text mid-afternoon saying, "That dress you wore this morning is burned into my brain." Whisper in her ear when you leave for work tonight, "You're mine." Then walk away. And if you want to level this up, read something sensual together. It doesn't have to be 50 shades, but something she can picture happening to her, better yet, with you. By the time you touch her, she'll have already touched you 100 times in her mind. 2. The good old-fashioned make-out session. Let me tell you a secret. Kissing is criminally underrated. A kiss can make her melt or make her mentally check out before things even start. Think about it. Ever been on a date where everything seemed perfect, and then the kiss happened and boom, the entire energy shifted? Yeah, that's how powerful it is. Here's the problem. Most guys treat kissing like a quick checkpoint on the way to getting lucky instead of a destination. Let's fix that first. Lose the lizard tongue tack. Whoever told you to shove it down our throats? They lied to you. A good kiss is a dance, not a wrestling match. Pro tip, start with halfway in, just enough to feel her breath mix with yours. Use gentle pressure, explore slow, and listen to her responses. A light lip bite. Yes, a slow suck on her bottom lip. Even better. And for bonus points, kiss the areas just outside the lips, the corners of her mouth, the edge of her jawline, under her ear. Want to leave her smiling the next day at work? Leave a hickey where it's hidden. On her shoulder, her lower back, anywhere. Only you know about. Think Brad Pitt in Interview with the Vampire. Slow, intense, deliberate. It's not just a kiss. It's a slow burn. 3. Tantric massage. Now. We're getting into the art of touch. Here's something most women won't admit. When we've gotten a massage, even a totally innocent one, our imagination can wander. That's because touch, when done right, is intimate. It bypasses logic and talks straight to the body. So, bring that experience home. Here's the move. Lay her on her stomach. Start with long, slow strokes along her back and shoulders, enough to make her side dot as she relaxes. Move lower her hips, her thighs. Then, when she thinks you're finished, circle back up her inner thighs, barely brushing the skin. And if she's the kind of woman who loves her bit rubbed, that's your cue to linger there, teasing her without giving her exactly what she wants. The key: tease more than you touch, Eve. And if you're keeping it PG clothes on, you can still get dangerously close to her sensitive essence without crossing the line immediately. That closeness, that anticipation, it's the gasoline. The spark comes later, because the more you delay the destination, the more explosive the arrival. 4. Whisper in her ear. Sound is one of the most underrated turn-ons. And when you whisper to a woman, you're not just speaking to her, you're invading her space in the most delicious way possible. Picture this. You're walking together in the grocery store. Out of nowhere, she stops, leans close, and whispers, "Tonight, I'm going to rid you so hard you won't last a minute." Bullseye. That's not just words. That's an instant chemical reaction. Now, flip the script. You can do the exact same to her. And here's where the psychology comes in. It doesn't even have to be dirty. Sometimes it's the sweet things that hit harder. You come home, she's cooking, and you slide in behind her, one hand on her waist, your lips by her ear. If I had to choose again, I'd choose you. Every single day, she single quotes LL melt. Dark psychology tip. The real trick isn't just what you say. It's when you walk away. You drop few words like a mick, then leave her standing there buzzing with energy. But, and this is important, she'll know if you're doing it just to get laid. Women have a sixth sense for insincerity. If it's fake, it backfires. If it's genuine, it ignites. 5. Make your way down there. Here's where most guys get it wrong. They treat a woman's body like a racetrack. Fast laps straight to the finish line. No. Think Rubik's Cube. The thrill is in figuring it out. Here's a road map. Start at her neck, slow kisses. Maybe a nibble. Move to her shoulders. Then her collarbone. Make your way down, tracing her curves with your lips, her breasts, her stomach. Fine side of her thighs. And here's the golden rule. Tease before you touch. When you finally get close, don't just shove a finger in like you're checking an oven temperature. This is not a mechanical process. Science-backed tip dot inside her vagina. Just an inch or twine. There's a slightly wrinkled spot. The G-spot. Curl your finger toward her front wall and use a gentle rhythmic stroking motion. Combine this with clitoral attention, and you've just unlocked a reaction she'll never forget. Take your time. The goal isn't to make her come fast. It's to make her beg for what comes next. 6. Tickle her weak spot. Every single woman has that one place. The spot that turns her body into jelly. The second it's touched. For some, it's the inside of the thighs. For others, it's the lower back, the hair, the neck, the feet, even the wrists or knees. Anywhere there's concentrated nerve endings and good blood flow is a potential trigger point. Dark psychology insight. That one spot is like her off switch for logic and Heron switch for desire. When you find it, you gain control over her state of mind in seconds. For me, touching my inner thighs or my butt is game over. Instantasia. But here's the thing. You can't rush into discovering it. You have to explore. Make it an unspoken game. Kiss random spots lightly. Brush your fingertips along unexpected areas. Watch how her breathing changes. Listen for sighs, the soft moans, the subtle shift in her body. And remember, some women hate being tickled in the literal sense. That's not what this is about. You're not trying to make her laugh. You're trying to make her lose control. Find her weak spot and you'll own the moment. 7. Dry humping. Now, this one might surprise you, but it's an absolute weapon in the art of building anticipation. Keep her panties on. In fact, keep your clothes on, too, for a while. Here's why. When you take away immediate access, the mind kicks into overdrive. Every movement, every rub, every grind becomes 10 times more intense because she's craving what she can't have yet. Think back to middle school, 7th grade, after a school dance. To people fully clothed, barely knowing what they're doing, yet feeling every single spark. That memory still hot. That's the kind of hunger you're recreating. Straddle her hips, press your body together, and move slowly at first. Let her feel the hardness through the fabric. Let her grind back into you. Her brain will scream for more. And when you finally do take those clothes off, it's like unleashing a storm. The goal here isn't to hold back because you're being polite. It's to charge up the sexual tension so high that the release is explosive. 8. Smell good. Let's be real. That days of coming home from the gym, dripping sweat, and thinking she's going to pounce on you. Yeah, those days are over, buddy. Scent is psychology. Our brains are wired to connect smells with emotions, memories, and you guessed it, desire. A man who smells clean, fresh, and masculine doesn't just smell good. He smells safe, strong, and sexy. Pro tip for dark psychology. Pick one signature scent and stick to it. Over time, her brain will associate its smell with you. When she gets a whiff of it, even when you're not around, it'll trigger memories of every hot moment you've shared. It doesn't have to be overpowering. The goal isn't to gas out the elevator. A few sprays on pulse points, wrists, neck, chest is all you need. And here's the bonus: pheromones. They're the natural chemical signals our bodies give off, and a good colon amplifies them. That's why Therite scent can make her lean in just a little bit closer without even realizing she's doing it. Combine that with fresh laundry, a clean shave, or a well-kept beard, and you're basically a walking invitation. 9. Take a shower together. Speaking of smelling good, why not turn getting clean into foreplay? Showering together is one of the most intimate and overlooked ways to build connection and desire. And here's the truth. It's not just about the sexual part. It's about vulnerability. Being naked with Simine in bright light. No covers. No hiding. That's raw. And when you make her feel beautiful in that state, that's when her walls come down. Completely. How to do it right. Make it casual. Saturday morning. No rush. Invite her in. Not with a demand, but with a playful grin. And there's room for two. Use your hands, not just the water. Wash her hair slowly. Massage her scalp. Glide your hands over her shoulders, down her back, across her hips. Use a loafer or your hands to trace every curve. Not hurried, not mechanical. Here's the secret. You're not just washing her. You're worrying her. And yes, it might turn into a spontaneous, slippery, hot love-making session. But even if it doesn't, she'll step out of that shower feeling wanted, and that's what makes her want you back. 10. Make her laugh. Let's end with one of the most powerful and complete life aphrodisiacs: humor, sarcasm, playfulness, teasing, dad jokes. Even you might not think it's sexy, but Tauman, humor is a sign of something deeply attractive. Intelligence. Science backs this up. Studies have shown that a good sense of humor signals creativity, social intelligence, and even better, genetic fitness. In short, if you can make her laugh, you're already halfway there. And here's the beauty of it. Laughter disarms her. It lowers her defenses. When she's slowing, she's relaxed. And when she's relaxed, she's receptive. So don't underestimate the little things. A playful text during the day. If we were in a zombie apocalypse, I'd still let you eat the last slice of pizza. Sarcastic banter while cooking together. Finding an inside joke. Only the two of you share, and using it at just the right moment. Because humor isn't just about being funny. It's about making her feel good in your presence. And when a woman consistently feels good around you, she'll start associating you with desire. So, there you have it. 10 ways to get a woman wet, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Some are playful, some are intense, but every single one of them works because it taps into a woman's psychology. Remember, it's not about rushing to the finish line. It's about building anticipation, layering the sensations, creating mastery in her mind before you ever touch her. If you've been in a drought, this is how you bring the rain. And hey, if you found even one thing in this video that you can try tonight, do me a favor. Drop a comment below and tell me which one it was. I read every single one. Also, share this video with a friend who needs it. Let's help the brothers out. This is Amelia from Dark Psychology, and this was just the beginning. Subscribe now because the next videos are going to take you even deeper into the hidden truths of attraction, desire, and influence. Until then, stay confident, stay dangerous, and remember the mind is the real erogenous zone.